Hi, my name is Carrie Beck. I'm on day 10 of my IVF retrieval cycle. Last night I finished off the last of my stim meds, which was Ganirelix, Menopur, and Gonal F. And they told me today that I should take the HCG stuff. Also, this is an intramuscular shot, which I've never done before on myself. I think I've had them like twice maybe, as those shots you get, immunizations, vaccines, I don't know. Anyway, whatever, not important. So let's mix up this stuff. I have my instructions right here. I've already washed my hands. I have 2 bottles per 10,000 units of the HCG. And I'm supposed to take 15,000 units. So I believe I should have 2 powders and 2 volumes of water. So you're going to use the 3 milliliter syringe. And we're going to use this pink fat needle. See how it has quite a thick needle there. Now that's going to be a low gauge because needles are like piercings, and that the higher the number, the smaller it is. So that one is the 18 gauge, and you're going to want to use the 25 gauge for the actual injection. All right, so we're going to take, dang, that is pretty scary. All right. So, I'm going to drop the entire contents of the diluent. Inject 2 cc's of the diluent. Let's drop that up. I didn't inject air in, so it's pulling my plunger up. So then drop 2 cc's of air. Of course, so as to prevent a vacuum. There we go. Right, got the bubble out. And then take my first vial of powder, inject 2 cc's into 1 powder. Okay, once that's reconstituted, I'm gonna swoosh it around a little. Don't shake it because you don't want it to get bubbles, but just swirl the bottle. Or you could just drop it like me and get bubbles in it anyway, because you're clumsy. All right, then we're gonna so again, because we have this really long needle, we're gonna have to pull it all the way down here to get it to actually be inside the liquid. We're going to drop only 1 cc of actual medication from this bottle. Over the line. I don't know why this needs this big of a needle, or like a actual needle part, because all these bottles have the tiniest little, like, okay, there we go. So now your dosage might be different. I'm taking the 15,000 international units. And so I take the 1 cc from this vial and inject it into the second vial. So effectively, it's half of the medication from the first vial and all of the medication in the second vial. So then now I would at this point switch from the horse syringe. Just gonna untwist that like that. Take out the sterile 25 gauge needle. Twist it on, move the cap, still nice and long. And then this one didn't reconstitute quite as fast as like the Menopur and the Gonal-f, so I'm just going to swirl it around again. Being careful not to over aerate it, because I will be injecting the entire contents of this bottle. All right, there we go. So just make sure with this stuff that you have it entirely dissolved before you draw it up, because apparently it's not super great about that. Now, insert your needle. And again, making sure you're beneath the actual line of the medication, which is like barely into the bottle. You actually have to turn it sideways because it has that little rubber stoppery type thing at the bottom, so that you can actually see. You're going to want to draw it up. Still quite a bit left in there. There's still a bit in there, but I'm gonna err on the side of safety. Or I have just over a milliliter here, so I'm gonna assume that I got enough because I'm tired of doing this, and I didn't even do videos for the last 2 nights because I just feel tired, just really tired. I've had the worst headache. I don't know if it's because my new glasses prescription isn't quite right, or if these drugs are making me have a headache, or if it's just... And then my husband's been all grumpy because of stuff going on at his work. Alright, here's the exciting part when I do my very first intramuscular injection. So the nurse said to do it right here. So I'm gonna tuck my shirt up. All right, here goes. If I recall correctly, intramuscular shots tend to hurt. And it says do it deep into the muscle. So I have to kind of build myself up to this. All right. All right, I'm going to go in on 3. 1, 2, 3. Actually didn't hurt at all. I hope I did it in the right spot. Maybe I'm too fat. I don't know. All right. So that was my HCG trigger shot. And I'm going to go ahead and hold on to the bottle of 5,000 international units of HCG in case, God forbid, we have to do another cycle. Do you ever just get annoyed at, like, I just remember when I was younger and growing up in Catholic school and, like, getting pregnant was the worst thing that could happen to you. This in high school, obviously, and college. And so, like, that was what I was, like, worried about, you know, and now I'm like, man, if only I had been trashier in my, like, teenage years, maybe we wouldn't have these issues. I don't know. I have one friend who has 6 kids, and I'm like, are you kidding me? That's insane. If it costs them what it costs us just to make one. But it's going to all be worth it in the end because we're going to have beautiful babies at the end of this, hopefully. And I know you will too. Alright, I'm going to clean up all this stuff and I start my antibiotics tomorrow and my retrieval will be on Thursday. Super excited about doing my enema after, you know, the evening before my retrieval. I made it 35 years in life without having to put anything in my bum. But I guess those days are over. It's a brave new world. And maybe I'll make a video about how super fun the retrieval was. And how many eggs they get. Alright, good night.